Hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood dinosaur nerd. I'm here with another Path of Titans video. What's going on here? Please don't tell me I'm getting kicked from the server. Okay, I really hope the server isn't full. Okay, there's one spot on the server. I can get in. Okay, this is gonna work. This will be great. Alright, sorry for the weird dramatic opening. I'm here playing Path of Titans again. I'm a Sarcosuchus this time. Wait, I'm an adolescent now. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, guys. Just reached adolescent as Sarcosuchus. And you get to watch me struggle. The Sarcosuchus gameplay in this game really is a nightmare. And you guys get to watch this nightmare. It'll be awesome. Yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but it's just going to be raw, uncut footage of me struggling as a Sarcosuchus. It's going to be great. So yeah. Yeah. Not much to say. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded very much recently. I've been on vacation, but I'm back home now. I have a little bit more time on Christmas break before I need to go back to school, so hopefully you should see more videos. More Path of Titans videos. So yeah. Not much to really say, because right now I'm just trying to get to Talon's Point, because that's my quest location. Sarcosuchus is very slow. For those of you who are going to ask why I'm not just running, if I run, it takes up a ridiculous amount of stamina. So I'm not running. Saving my stamina, rather, for when I find a herbivore that I can kill. Because I'm pretty hungry, and this lake percentage is too low for me to find large fish, so really it's not worth even trying. Just waiting to find a herbivore. So yeah, you will see me struggling as a Sarcosuchus. If you like this kind of content, you'll enjoy this. If you want to see edited gameplay, there are tons of other people doing that. I'm just showing the raw, uncut struggle of being a Sarcosuchus. There's no telling how long this will be. This is just as long as I play. So yeah. Here we go. I'm moderately fast in water. I say moderately fast. I'm pretty fast. I'm just small. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, look at this. I don't really have much to say. I'm trying to get to Talon's Point. I'm coming up on Turtle Island. I have to swim around that because I don't want to go over land at all. Just trying to get from one side of a lake to the other. Is that Turtle Island? No, that's Talon's Point. That's Talon's Point. I thought it was Turtle Island. Okay. Yeah, here we are. Alright, now it's telling me to go to Turtle Island. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, my goodness. My goodness. Alright, yeah, you guys get to witness this struggle. If you don't enjoy this kind of content, I'm sorry. I just figured you guys should see the struggle of getting to full size of Sarcosuchus. I don't think we'll make it to full size on camera. I just want to show you guys some of the grind. And this is on a boosted server, by the way. Official rates are even worse than this. Sarcosuchus is actually my least favorite creature to play as in the game. Has my favorite design, it's my favorite play style, but it's just not really very playable on the current map because there aren't big areas of water, and the quests make you make overland journeys that Sarcosuchus isn't built to do. It's not fair. I don't like it. I really don't like the way questing for Sarcosuchus works. So I'm going to show just how terrible it is for those of you who haven't experienced. So yeah. This video might be kind of boring, but that's kind of the point. To show just how insufferable Sarcosuchus gameplay is until you reach adult size. So yeah. I would say hope you enjoy, but I don't really think many people enjoy this video. If you do enjoy this video, please comment down below, because you have a lot of patience. So yeah. Maybe something interesting will happen, you never know. Maybe I'll get some combat, you never know. This is just raw Sarcosuchus gameplay. I have no idea what's going to happen. We're on land now, so I'm going to slow down. I don't want to waste my stamina. Alright, our location is very close. This won't take long. Apart from Sarcosuchus, though, I'm really happy with Path of Titans. I think that the game is actually going really well. Growth is in the game now, so the core gameplay loop is finished. All of the core stuff is here. Everything else they're going to add is just extra. The game is practically ready to launch. It still needs some polish. They're probably going to add a few additional features, a couple new creatures before official release. But it's practically ready for official release. And that's awesome. So yeah. I'm really excited for official release. I'm going to do something to celebrate official release. I don't know what that may be. Maybe even start up a community event if enough people are into the channel that play Path of Titans. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comment section what you want me to do for official release of Path of Titans. Because I want to do something to celebrate it, but I don't really know what. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm actually going to go down and see if the water quality on that is enough for me to drink some, because I'm a little bit thirsty. I would try to find some food, but I doubt the water quality is high enough for fish to spawn, and there aren't any herbivores around. Okay, water quality is too low. Let's see, where's some water around here, because I'm thirsty enough that I want to go find some water before it gets worse. Okay, so if we go up here and then go down a little bit, we should come to some. I'm just gonna rest and let my stamina regenerate for a bit. Yeah, this is the struggle of being a Sarcosuchus. Yeah, you see it firsthand now. This is what it's like. Suffering. My goodness, I can't imagine doing it on official. If I was on official rates, I would just decline. Say, no, I'm not playing as Sarcosuchus. I really do like the Sarcosuchus, but playing as it is such a ridiculous struggle that it's not really worth it. At all. I don't really know why I'm doing it. Other than because I want things to get better. And the best way to do that is show people just how bad they really are. So yeah. Developers, if you're watching somehow, please fix this. Either give Sarcosuchus different quests, just give fishers in general different quests. Sarcosuchus is the worst, because it's the worst at making overland journeys, but the Spinosaurs don't fare too much better. So Path of Titans developers, if you're watching this, please take this into consideration. I really do want the best for the game. I want it to improve. This is easy to fix. Nothing is wrong with Sarcosuchus' actual gameplay style. The only problem is the quest it's given. If it was given fishing quests, it would be fine. I guess fishing quests are just non-existent now? I don't know. I don't know why they would take them out. They were actually my favorite quests back in the day. But I have not seen any fishing quests since the Grove update dropped. So I'm wondering if they just took them out of the game for some reason. But if they did, we need fishing quests back. If they didn't, they're still here. They need to be more common, because they're really the only quests that are easily doable as a Sarcosuchus. So yeah. I really hope this gets fixed. Watch me suffer now. I'm wandering around this little area. Where am I trying? Well, I mean, I have a location quest. We don't really care about that right now. I'm trying to get to the water, which is pretty far away. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is bad. This isn't good. Fix this. It shouldn't be like this. Yeah. This isn't good. I'm very slow. Now the game is lagging a bit. Oh no. Alright, the lag has stopped. The lag wasn't really much. Yeah. My goodness. Stop being so laggy. I get that there is a somewhat large number of people on the server, so I guess the lag is understandable. But that's not to say it isn't annoying. Growth and... What's inhibiting my growth? Alright, now you're just being ridiculous, Path of Titans. Thank you for taking that message away. I think it was only true for like 2 seconds. I don't know why it was up for so long. Stop being true as soon as it came up. Sorry that I'm so negative in this video. It's just this is a real problem. This is a creature of the game that doesn't really function because its growth quests are so horrible that you can hardly do enough of them in a short enough period of time to make growing the creature feasible. And you are going to watch me trying to grow this creature. I might actually get to adult size in the video. It depends on how much patience I have and when I decide enough is enough and log off. And my bedtime. But yeah, let's see. Just how long am I going to be able to hold out before I just give up and say I've had enough? So far, things aren't looking too promising. This isn't good. You know how things are. Yeah. My goodness. Okay, there's this. How am I supposed to get over this? I think I'm just gonna have to go around. This is why getting around as a Sarcosuchus takes so long. They're so slow. I mean, I know I could run, I'd be moderately fast, but the stamina drains so fast. And that's okay. I'm not saying make Sarcosuchus faster, re-optimize it so it can do location quests. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't give Sarcosuchus location quests. I don't care that it isn't built for doing location quests. It shouldn't be. It's a crocodile. It's a crocodilomorph. It's an animal that, well, crocodilomorphs are very diverse. The modern ones are only a fraction of their previous diversity. There used to be warm-blooded terrestrial ones, but Sarcosuchus was not one of them. It was very similar to modern crocodilians. Its life would have mostly consisted of sitting around waiting for food to come. And I want that reflected in the Sarcosuchus in the game, or maybe the creators of the game should just consider not having a Sarcosuchus. Salt rock. I'll eat the salt rock, whatever. I'm very hungry and I can't find any prey. So yeah, it's salt rock time, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I really do like the Sarcosuchus. I want to reiterate, this video is not me yelling about the Sarcosuchus. I love the Sarcosuchus. The Sarcosuchus itself is not the problem. The problem is the quests that the Sarcosuchus is given. I love the animal. I love the playstyle it's actually designed for. I just hate the playstyles that they force you to have as the animal. And I think this is an easy fix. Bring back the fishing quests and get rid of location quests for Sarcosuchus. And for the Spinosaurus too, they would benefit from that. But Sarcosuchus is the one that's suffering from it the most. And Sarcosuchus is one of a few creatures in the game, probably the only creature in the game, that I would say is not fun to play. It's fun to play once you get to a certain size and you can ignore the quests and you can just be a big crocodilian gunning people down and eating them and living in a lake. But until you get to that size, Sarcosuchus is not fun to play as, and I don't think the fun of getting to that size is actually worth the struggle. I don't think the struggle makes any sense, and I really want it to be fixed. And a lot of people just don't play Sarcosuchus. It doesn't seem to be a very popular creature, and I really have nothing to say about that other than that it's probably a deserved reputation. But people need to see just how much of a struggle this is, even on boosted rates. I do not play on official servers. This has 1.5 times the growth rate, which isn't a huge change, but it does make the game more playable for someone who can't just devote his whole life to the game. And I like that. So yeah. But it really is shameful that they've forced what could be such a fun creature into a playstyle that does not suit it at all. It's sad. I really want to see the playstyle for the animal change and better quests added, because my goodness, this is not fun. But think just how fun it could be if they removed growth quests for Sarcosuchus. Well, not growth quests, location quests. What am I saying? I'm tired. But anyway, they removed location quests for the Sarcosuchus, and they just gave it fishing quests and hunting quests, and if you're in an area of little location quests, it could still grow, and it would be a whole lot more fun to play as. And you wouldn't need to make all these long, awkward journeys just to get to adult size and have fun. And now that I'm an adolescent, I probably could kill stuff, but I want to get to adult size, and more than that, I want to show you what a struggle it is to be a Sarcosuchus in the game right now. And my goodness, that fall almost killed me. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. It shouldn't take too long to heal. Okay, let's see. What's the percentage on this? Okay, someone has been here. Yeah, someone has been here. Okay, I'm gonna try to drink some water, because I'm very thirsty. I might die of thirst if I don't. Yeah. And I love Sarcosuchus. The problem is not the animal. The problem is the quests. I'm not asking for a Sarcosuchus stat rebalance. I'm actually not asking for any stat rebalances at all with any creatures in the game. I think all the creatures in the game right now are actually well balanced. I don't want any of that changed. I just want the Sarcosuchus to have quests that actually make sense for a Sarcosuchus and don't violate the animal's playstyle and make it not fun to play as. That shouldn't really be a hard request. I don't know why they've given it location quests. I don't know who at Alderaan Games thought that was a good idea. And the weird thing is, really the only decision the Path of Titans developers have made recently that I object to. I say recently. It's always had location quests. It's just been that in the past, you could ignore them if you just don't try to grow. But now, since there's growth, and you need to do the quest to grow. To be an adult Sarcosuchus, you have to do things that don't work for a Sarcosuchus. So you really don't get to have a full experience of being a Sarcosuchus without first suffering for long periods of time, because the PoT developers force you to do things that the actual animal would never do, and that don't contribute to the game in any meaningful way, other than making it long and boring and tedious. So that's where I'm coming from. Yeah. And I love PoT. This is not a complaint about the game as a whole. I love the quest system in general. I think that for most creatures it works well. I actually really like it. But for Sarcosuchus, it doesn't work. Because Sarcosuchus is not like the other creatures in the game. It's not a terrestrial animal. It's not an animal that can go long distances in short periods of time. It's a crocodilian. It's not supposed to be doing this stuff. It's supposed to be sitting around in a lake attacking animals. It should be eating fish, not wandering around the map. A crocodile should not be a nomadic animal. It's like making a Nile crocodile and having it go on long journeys like an elephant, having herds of Nile crocodiles wandering across the landscape. You know why you don't see that? Because Nile crocodiles are not adapted for making long journeys. They're just not. If they tried to do that, they would die. So they don't do it, because animals have some sense in their brains. So yeah. I don't like it. It's really bad. And the thing is, if this was a big change, I would just not play as Sarcosuchus. But this is an easy thing you can change. In fact, they have the code for it right now. I don't know much about coding, I'll admit. I've never coded a video game. Game development is not something I'm an expert in. But it should stand to reason, if you have the code for the quest, in the past the animal has been able to have the quest, you should just be able to code that in very easily. I don't understand why it's like this. I don't like it. I don't know of anyone that likes this. I don't really think many people play as Sarcosuchus, but I don't know of anyone that's actually happy with the way Sarcosuchus plays right now. Everyone is either critical of it or just doesn't play as Sarcosuchus. And I feel like the people who just don't play as Sarcosuchus seem to outnumber the people who are critical of it. So it's not going to change unless people talk about it. So that's why I'm talking about it and actually showing the gameplay. So yeah. I mean, it's not a big issue. It's probably not even as bad as I'm making it out to be. And there are probably ways around it. But as a whole, it's not fun. I don't like it. Location quests for a crocodilian are pointless unless we're talking about a Caprosuchus-like animal, which is not what Sarcosuchus is. And really, it's just pointless. And it's easy enough to fix. It causes me enough suffering that I figured, why not make a video about it? So here's that video. This video might go on for a good while longer. I really don't know. If you are enjoying this video, wonderful, I'm glad. If you're not, wait for my next video, which will probably be PoT again, but it'll be something more fun in PoT and not this. If you think this is not entertaining to watch, it's because it wasn't entertaining to play either. This is a long slog, and this isn't from someone who's who's just critical of growth and doesn't like growth. I like the growth mechanics in the game for everything but Sarcosuchus. And I like the possible growth mechanics of Sarcosuchus and the mechanic it had before growth that could easily be repurposed as part of a growth system. I just don't like its current growth mechanic at all. I want it to be fixed, and I really want to be able to play Sarcosuchus without having to do this. So yeah, here you are, witness to my suffering. And I get to rant. I'm very good at ranting, as you've noticed. So yeah, I'm ranting here. You're watching me suffer. I'm very sorry for the background noise. I'm in a crowded house. But anyway, yeah. You welcome my suffering. I don't know how much longer this will go on. This will go on until I get tired of it. So yeah. I'm trying to record a video. I don't think she heard me. Oh well. I'm sorry for the background noise. I'm not sure if it's too bad on your end of things, but it might be, so yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so what am I trying to do right now? Trying to get to Pinefield Haven. You know, considering how slow I am, and considering how long I delayed myself looking for water, I might not actually make it to the quest location. Let me see, how close am I? Where am I? Okay, I might not actually make it there. That's funny. That should tell you something. Probably just about as much about me as about the game. But that should tell you something. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah, this just isn't fun. It's I know it's not going to be fun for you to watch. I'm not expecting this to be one of my most popular videos. I will get back to regular content and actually entertaining Path of Titans content soon. I just felt like I should make this video and show you guys what a slog it is. I'm sure it'll be more fun with friends. But none of my friends play Path of Titans, and no one wants to play with a Sarcosuchus, as far as I know, because people just don't like Sarcos. Which is fair, considering how they play out now. This could all be avoided if it just had fishing quests. So yeah, considering that not much is really happening right now, but I want to continue the video so you can see just how horrible Sarcosuchus gameplay is right now, even though you've probably already gotten a taste of that. But anyway, I'm so sorry about the background noise. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a story now. Except I don't actually know what I have lots of stories I could tell you. I don't know. I want to tell you a personal story, but there are too many. There are too many. I lead an interesting life. Okay, I'll tell you about a weird substitute I had once. So, I'm not going to give this man's real name away. I would not, even if I knew it. But the funny thing is, I don't know his real name. He walked in, he looked at the class, and he said, now, for some context, this was supposed to be a science class, but our science teacher had gone to another school. So instead of actually learning science, we were getting random crazy people who would go in and would either tell us weird stories or talk about all the weird food they had eaten. We had never seen this man before. We have never seen him since. He walked in. He was this skinny African-American man with dreadlocks, and if I remember correctly, sort of a purplish coat. He walked in, he sat down at my desk, he stared at us, and he said, "Hey kids, now my real name is," and I've forgotten his real name, because he actually told us not to use it and said it was best for us to forget it, and I never saw him again, so I think I accidentally took his advice. But yeah, he said, "My real name is blank." I don't remember what he said, and if I did, I wouldn't say it because I don't want to reveal his real name. He said, "But you can call me Mr. T." Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the important stuff out of the way about phones and talking and playing video games and stuff. You can do all of that as long as you get your work done. The ironic thing is we have no work. Yeah, he said, you can do all of that. You can do whatever you want as long as you get your work done. Because I don't want to be that guy. Whatever that means. I don't want to be that guy. You can do whatever you want. So we pretty much took his advice. I just sat reading tetrapod zoology articles because I'm a nerd. But everyone else took his advice, and everyone was just popping around the room, hanging out with their friends, telling jokes, doing whatever they wanted, because he said, do whatever you want, because he didn't want to be that guy. Which is meaningless. I mean, please define that guy. But anyway, he said, I don't want to be that guy. Do whatever you want. Then, after about 10 minutes had passed, he banged on his desk, and he said, I'm sorry, I don't want to be that guy, but there's a lot of misbehavior going on. So I'm gonna have to shut this class down. Everyone go to your seat, pull up your work, don't talk, don't play any games. If you're listening to something, put your headphones in. Not a word. Not a sound. There's a lot of misbehavior going on. I don't want to be that guy, but I have to shut this down. Ominous. Weird. Slightly maniacal. But yeah, and then it was a cycle for the rest of class. He would say, okay, I don't want to be that guy, so you can do whatever you want. I don't want to be that guy, but I've got to shut this down. He was very nice when he wasn't being weird and maniacal. But yeah, he was strange. Never saw him again. Kind of wish I had. He actually seemed like a really nice guy, except for his strangeness. But yeah, never saw him again. He was odd. Mr. T in name only. He looked nothing like Mr. T. I mean, the only similarity is they're both black. And that doesn't really mean much in terms of overall appearance. I don't know. He was nice. He was odd, though. Yeah. That stands for a lot of my teachers, really. I could give examples. But yeah, he didn't want to be that guy. The funny thing is, he was not even trying to teach us. Now, he had not been given lesson plans. This wasn't entirely his fault. But he could have at least not been actively disruptive to the students. Because when we were supposed to be quiet, he was watching NASCAR races on his iPad. I'm not even joking. He had an iPad up there in front of him, propped up on the desk. He was watching NASCAR races. I could hear them announcing who had won the race. He was just sitting there watching NASCAR races and saying he didn't want to be that guy. I have no idea who that guy is. But I do want to be that guy. Because I generally don't like disrupting people's learning. So yeah, I'm going to end the video now, because really, you've watched me suffer long enough. I will continue to suffer later today, but I'll do it without you because you've suffered enough with me. Goodbye. I hope now you understand why Sarcosuchus needs some serious improvements, but at the same time, very simple improvements and no change to the core gameplay. Goodbye!